Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Nicholas, this is Major Crit. As you can see, we are returning to the Valley of Repose. This time with a lot more readiness to deal with the problems here. And as you can see, a lot of stuff has already appeared here that wasn't here on our first visit. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? This Pikmin seems to still be asleep inside their the Pikmin seems to still be asleep beside their onion. Oh, what lazy creatures. No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion. Press A to call them out. Yep. Full crew out, but we'll need many more before we're done. Which? Anything up here? No, alright. Another one growing over there. Ah! There we go. Excellent. We need like 35, I think, to take that paper bag down and get to the next zone. Those 5 should be giving us plenty of progress there. Is there anything back here? Good, they don't seem to be getting as stuck on the terrain. This might be a waste of time, and we see that time is important now. They actually split up and do their jobs? Yes! Good lads. Alright. I could have walked back, but I really wasn't sure if they were going to be able to, you know, do what I wanted them to do. Yeah, see, look, they bump into the side and then they bounce back to avoid getting stuck on things. Isn't that wonderful? I was wondering if I had just, like, forgotten how bad the pathing was in Pikmin 2, or if it really was worse back in Pikmin 1. And, I think I've got to say by now that it seems like it was worse back here in the first game, or back in the first game. 35, right? So we've got enough Pikmin now to do that, but some of them are hard at work. So, need to wait for the... Ah! Excellent. While we were raiding... That grew. How lovely. We're gonna have so many little helpers, little friends, red Pikmin. Help us slay all of the creatures of the natural world. It is kind of interesting that reds are like always your first, pretty much. That I can think. But they're also the best fighters. So you kind of get used to having like a relatively strong fighting force. And then as soon as you get the other colors, it's like, oh no, these guys are not as strong at fighting. Got plenty to weigh down the paper bag. There we go. Perfect. So it'd be a lot better if I could actually hit them accurately. Got a cam there. Big enemy here. Oh, I just lost a bunch of Pikmin instantly. That is not what I wanted. Okay, how many do I need for that can? 35. I should have kept up. I was... Okay, let me tell you my internal reasoning that led me to doing something silly that got a bunch of Pikmin killed, like, immediately. We're not going for a zero death run this time, obviously. I thought, it's in this game, do enemies have weak spots? Like, is it the case that if I hit this guy in the eye stalks, that he will go down faster? So like, I held up on my barrage and throwing at the head rather than at the back. And I really should have just kept throwing at the back, because even if his eye stalks are a weak point, I'm not accurate enough to hit them. Sweet. Yeah, well, we did lose some, which is unfortunate. Have made our numbers back. We also need to remember that now we've got Louis with us, so we can split up the groups if we need to. I don't think there would have been any value in leaving Louis back here. He's been on the Pikmin, but you know, just in case. So now it would probably make sense to do this. Alright. So Louis, come over here and get some more workers on the wall. While Olimar will go back to the ship and be able to bring that crew back with him once they're done. Transport. Yeah, we can see our first cave right there waiting for us. Now, who's going around making these snowmen? Sometimes it's hard to tell whether this planet really is abandoned or not. We're already halfway through the day. Looks like the only thing we can access, since there's the water there, is the cave. We got, for 170 Pokos, utter scrap. That wall come down yet? Almost. There we go. How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall? When massed, their might is ferocious. Louis, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you are failing in your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab Pikmin, and release to throw them. Call them into a group with B. Press X to disband the group. To give orders, hold L while moving. Ah! Yes, there we go. It's handy for giving orders to a group. You can review these directions anytime by pressing -. So, can we... holding... that button. Yeah, so I think that'll let us, like, move everyone onto a wall or something. There we go, a cave! Interesting. Sorry, not interesting, but interesting. Ore is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. I just realized that this is pretty much the only character who speaks during the game other than the boss and the letters at the end of the day. I'm gonna be doing this voice a lot. Oh well. One can lie underground. What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear. The leader of the group of Pikmin will join you. Or the leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod, too. I will return any Pikmin outside of that group to the Onion. Okay, interesting. So anyone who's not with you just gets sent back to base. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. Well, don't mind if I do. Emergence Cave. I probably should have read some of that other information. I saw 65. I don't know what it was 65 of. But here we are. Sub-level 1, Emergence Cave. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests danger lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check underground terrain, press plus to communicate with me. I'm not just a ship, I'm an all-purpose support pod. We might have left Louis behind. Start by removing some problems. There we go. Yep, okay, good enough. I didn't even read what was on that bottle cap. Spicy ginger ale. Premium quality. Quenching emblem. What happens if we try to put monsters up in there? How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. Unfortunately, we can't gain Pikmin that way. When in the cave, we only have what we take with us. And as you can see, they're worth, like, single-digit numbers. I mean, bosses and stuff, I think, are worth more, but, certainly, like, little minion-y type enemies there, not worth much. It is a citrus lump. Hear that sound effect? Indicates that we have gotten all the treasure on this level. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louis, you do recall that you can adjust the camera with ZL and up, down, left, and right on the R stick, yes? Your expression suggests you do. Excellent. Don't worry, all your Pikmin will follow you. Approach the hole and press A to enter it. I think that includes Pikmin who aren't in our group. Not that I want to test it out in this moment. Alright, let's see. I wonder how many sub-levels this first thing's going to get. Oh, well, only 2 apparently. I just saw the exit. That geyser of water, I believe, is what the exits look like. Oh yeah, and hey, we were unsure about that before. Can't take these guys out in one hit, if you're good, but I'm rarely good. It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design on the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet, as seen from space. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. Ah, a hint as to what we might need later on. Right. More and more of you guys. Well, take them out quick. I don't want any losses here. Right, and hey, look. Purple candy pop buds. That's a new feature. Astounding. A flower blooms in a cave, deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly, it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower. They yearn for the flowers. Hey, look, a new color of Pikmin. A new heavy color of Pikmin. I love that sound effect. Amazing. A purple Pikmin. It has hair, and it's quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Almar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into flowers? Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. So we go with first of our new colors. And again, an extremely combat-focused Pikmin. The purples don't do as much ongoing damage as the red, but as noted by the ship's computer, as we can tell by that earth-shaking stomp, the purples are quite heavy, and so if you knock a monster in the head with a purple Pikmin, they notice it. Can I remember how to... Yeah, okay. Why did that last purple Pikmin not get thrown? I was gonna have Louie bring these guys back to us. Then I realized, there wasn't really any need to. Yeah, that might have just slowed it down more than it helped out. So the other thing is that while purple Pikmin do each count for 10 other Pikmin each, they do not carry at the speed of 10 Pikmin each. So if I just had, like, 10 purples working on this, they'd drag it very slowly. And even now, it's dragging, like, slower than a minimum speed. Because, you would want 100 standard Pikmin minimum to carry it at normal speed. I'm not exactly sure how all that works out, but I do know that it is slower to purely use purples rather than, say, 10 reds on something. Here we go. The Spherical Atlas. There's a device resembling a microchip embedded inside the sphere. Retrieving data. Error. I can only decode a portion of the data. I did retrieve new geographic charts. I'll input this data into my planetary database and name it the sphere chart. You can kind of almost see here, especially on China where the word is big, that it's like written in Japanese. Even though the other things they've done in English. But I guess I figured this was, you know, pixely enough low res that it wouldn't really matter. Press plus to contact me, and go to the exploration kit on the radar screen by pressing left on... What? Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow. Can we do that now? Got the map of the thing. Menu... Stuff. Exploration kit. So, the things we have found. 12 items we can find to help our exploration, including a couple whistles, a flashlight, 3 different suits, boots, gloves, some sort of radar, handheld device, the other half of the globe, and a sleeping bag. I believe that's a sleeping bag. I love it when the Pikmin sing. I'm gonna take this tight corner here. See if the Pikmin can get it around me and get it around it and get to me. Yes, they can! Oh, you guys, you've learned so much. I think also purples might be slower just because purples are literally slower than the other Pikmin types. That might explain also why they're a bit slower to carry things. If you're just using them to like cheat the numbers, essentially. Astounding! Water shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. Escape to the surface? Why not? We've cleared out this cave in its entirety. There's nothing left for us here. I don't think there's anything left we can do up top, right? Other than maybe do a little bit of Pikmin farming. Cave complete? Yep. Got almost 1,000 already. Treasure, salvage 3 out of 3. Excellent. Feels like we're making good progress, though. This is still very much in the introductory section of the game. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision-making, gentlemen. You must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You've gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. And are we getting sent to space immediately? I kind of want to hang out. Almar and Louis, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. Nah, I wanted to farm some more red Pikmin, but looks like they're not going to let me. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. It's like he read my mind. You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much needed rest as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. Yep, there's no time limit like the first game. Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady. Now, I do believe that people say that this game is more difficult than Pikmin 1 in a lot of ways. On the individual challenge level, because there's not the meta challenge of the time limit that you're having to work against, which means since you have more time and you could theoretically just keep farming Pikmin forever, they give you challenges and bosses to fight that have that in mind, versus Pikmin 1, where a lot of the challenge is in getting the stuff done without taking too much time about it. Go. Plenty more treasure. We lost 5 to the fight. Ah, so annoying. Totally avoidable as well. Baby steps, Olimar. Plan well, and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Hockatate Savings and Loan, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess, so... Ha! Alright, well, that's one way of looking at it. There we go. And we can see that there's 3 caves there in total, but probably can't access those ones quite yet. We'll need to get into the water. But tomorrow, both in-game and in real life, we'll be going to the Awakening Wood, where there are apparently 4 different caves for us to explore, and all sorts of new things for us to find. Maybe a new color of Pikmin, hopefully. Yeah, because there's what? 2 more colors plus 1 extra you guys might not have seen yet. So plenty left to find, plenty left to do. I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you guys then. Bye.